All right, good morning. Let's recap week 25. We will start with June 20th. We got the plan for that day on the GBP USD. We got the plan for the Neth25 for AEX with the trend lines and the support and resistance. Let's see what we got on the Monday of 20th of June. We got a good buy setup, time was okay, not so great. Price action was good. Buy went to break even. We closed within the box. We got a retest towards the downside and a flip up or a flip from bearish to bullish. We went in. It just was, price was hesitant. So we ended up topping it out at break even. So no loss. It's all good. No further trade for that day. For Net25, we had a signal for a sell or not. It didn't really close below, but it was no sell because it was too crowded with the trend lines. We did have a close below the support resistance area, but it wasn't a close below the box, so no trade there. Too much trend line action and potential support. And the potential support ended up being a buy later on. Good buy setup, price action was good, and reaction of the box, right? Close above the support and resistance. The risk was small because the wick is kind of small, but it's kind of small. It was between 10 to 15 pips, so that's small for me. TP1 got hit on that trade. So Tuesday that week, the 21st of June, plan for that day. Sell possibly at the red, blue for a buy, purple for a sell, blue for a buy, and also the yellow for a potential further down buy setup. Net25 with a gap toward the downside, also support here, resistance there, trend line here. Let's see what we got at the open on the GU. Oh, I see I did not make a review that day, so it's all good. We will just skip that day and we will go towards the day after that. So that's the 22nd. This is the 22nd plan for that morning. Purple is below the blue, so that's a little bit unique situation, but it just fits that way better. Let's see what we got on the. Why did it fit better? You might ask yourself, because it's below all the trend lines I got here. It's below support, and we got two more of a bullish movement I wanted to see without judgment towards the market, but I wanted to see a bullish movement first, and maybe if we move towards the downside, we will get a sell lower because we got a lot of support here. I wanted to see what happens there first, and if we get a close within or lower than the purple box, it would potentially be a sell. So the plan for that 22nd of June on the Net25 with two major trend lines in between. So let's see what we got as a result on that day on the GU. Big fall, close below the purple box, just what you wanted to see. It was a sell setup with a great price action, but a little bit far off the box, right? Within the 10 pips off. Timing was also good. It followed the rules. It ended up being a break-even trade. We got some bullish movement, bullish price action towards the upside. We got a close above the blue box, a retest. So it was a good buy setup, or great even. Timing was good, price action was good, followed the rules that we have within the group. TP1 got hit. So that was a good trade. Good buy setup, time was a bit off, was a little bit later in the session, and I don't really want to trade that time, but I ended up not doing the trade as well, but the price action was great, and the members in the group did trade it, and they ended up making profit on that. So great timing in the afternoon. 15:30 is my money making time. It's the price action that followed the rules. TP1 and 2 got hit with the big spike up. Risk was also good. Why was it good? Because the wick was within the 10 pips parameter that I like to use for my trading. Let's see what we got on the Net25. Was a good sell setup, big spike towards the downside. Price action was great, but near support. So I needed to adjust my stop loss, or sorry, my lot size, and the stop loss was still within good risk parameters. And I ended up making the TP1 hit. In the afternoon, the buy setup was good with momentum up, timing was good, price action good, risk was okay, and TP1 and even TP2 got hit. I didn't type it out, but it did got hit because the entry is here, and we had some major resistance with the trend line and also the support or resistance at that time, but we ended up making it through, and we didn't see any drawdown after that, and TP2 got hit at the top as well. So the plan for that Thursday, the 23rd of June, plan for that day. Box is a little bit near, so let's see what we can do at the open. Maybe we'll get a sell, maybe a buy, maybe nothing. Yellow way on the bottom there, and the red box way up top. Plan for the Net25 for that morning. Pretty clear setup. No trade yet at this moment because it's just a plan pre 9 o'clock, pre-lunch. But we got room to trade, right? We got a resistance way up there. It's like 30 pips up, and we got support like 50 pips down. So let's see what we got for that day. So the opening was pretty hectic. Close below, waited. Didn't really watch any candles, but waited for I got a signal around the box that we closed above. Nice retest, so a price action that followed the rules. Timing was okay. It was the New York Open, 1500, UTC +2. Risk is okay. Stop loss below the wick. TP1 and 2 got hit with momentum up. So again, 1530, my time to trade. This is the New York Open, stock open, however you want to call it. Good volume flows into the market, so that's the reason why I trade that time. Great buy setup. Risk was pretty high, because the wick was pretty high, the stops got hit, or for whatever your reason you want to look at it, it was a higher risk setup. But the price action was great. Good flip up from bearish to bullish. Position size adjusted according to the risk we wanted to take, and TP1 and 2 got hit eventually. So the last trade for that week was a sell for that morning. Great sell setup, price action was good, timing was great with the LOP, that's the London Open push, how I like to call it. Risk was also good within the parameters, and TP1 and 2 got hit. We did have some support here, so I usually, when I see this setup, I take a little bit more out of the trade. I scale it down at the TP1. Great reaction towards the trend line, and the rest is history from there. And that's already it for that week of trading. I hope you learned something from it, and I hope to see you all next week. Thanks for watching.